So today I'm going to show you a routine that's extremely simple and beginner friendly and just quick, easy, no brush styling, just perfect for anyone that's starting out or if you're just lazy like me. My hair is freshly washed, it's super clean. I went in the shower with the Pantene Sheer Volume shampoo. And then I went in with the Nizoral shampoo as the double, like the second cleanse. That's what I did. And then I used a bond repair on my hair. This is the L'Oreal Everpure Bond Repair Concentrate. And after that, I went in with the Dove 10-in-1 Serum Mask Intensive Repair Mask. And I applied that. And I rinsed it off, and this is my hair now, freshly washed. The first thing I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be starting out with a leave-in conditioner. That's like a super, super important part. If you're going to use any single hair product, it's a leave-in conditioner. So I like this leave-in conditioner. I bought it very recently, and I've used it once already, and I really like the results. So I'm going to be using this today for the second time. And yeah, so this is the OGX Bond Protein Repair leave-in conditioner. It repairs as it conditions, which is amazing. It also has heat protection. And the most amazing thing about this is that it has a continuous misting nozzle, like it just continuously mists. And it makes applying this leave-in conditioner so easy. With this one, I barely need to section my hair, but I'm still going to. For applying leave-in conditioner, you want to section your hair just to make it easier, especially if you don't have a continuous mister in your leave-in conditioner. You really want to section your hair, probably into more sections than what I'm going to do now. I'm just going to part my hair in 2 sections on each side, and that's all the parting I'm going to be doing. I'm just going to grab my hair like this, and we're just going to apply the leave-in conditioner this way. I apply on both sides, so I just kind of flip my hair and apply the leave-in conditioner on both sides. If you're looking for a leave-in conditioner that's more suitable for thicker hair, the Ava New York City Stay Hydrated leave-in conditioner is incredible, amazing. I have fine hair. It doesn't weigh my hair down, but it gives me a little bit more conditioning, which is amazing for thicker curly hair. One thing I love doing is brushing my hair right after I apply the leave-in conditioner, just to make sure that it's spread out evenly. We are going to just part our hair into 2 sections this time, going from the sides of the hair to like a little bit below the crown. You don't necessarily have to do it. It just makes it a little bit easier, and that way your product application is just a little bit more even. And I'm gonna work with the bottom section now. For the bottom section, well, for all of my hair, but we're gonna start with the bottom section. I'm going to use the Dove Amino Curl Define Soft Touch Curl Cream. This one is great. It gives me a lot of conditioning and softness to my hair. So I love using this basically every single time I style my hair. And we're gonna apply a generous amount, a good amount. We're not gonna skimp out on this one. For each side, I'm gonna apply about this much. I know it seems like a lot, but it's necessary. So I'm just gonna spread it in between my fingers, and we are going to kind of rake it in. If you really want to make it super simple, you don't even have to do this. You don't have to like section your hair at all. You can just kind of rake it in and then brush it through. But if you're looking to get those defined curls that look consistently hydrated and defined, and if you want more longevity to your style, definitely section at least like that, or into more sections if you prefer. It's your hair, so it's your decision. And I go like almost to my root with this. If you have really fine hair that's really way down easily, you can just go like up to your mids and not towards the root. We are going to take this top section. First going to brush it forward a little bit. This is brushed forward. I'm going to take more curl cream, and I'm gonna be using a really nice amount. I mean, I want enough to cover all of this top section and make sure that it gets everywhere. We also want to go like this a little bit. So the top section, like everything that's like the underneath sections, I want them to also get a good amount of this cream. Take your brush. This is the Unbrush if you're interested. It's one of the only brushes that detangle my hair with like the most ease. Doesn't take me any time, and it doesn't hurt and actually gets through my hair. Unlike the Tangle Teezer. The Tangle Teezer is kind of iffy because it's a little like the bristles are too short to really get through all of my hair. And these bristles are much longer and they're a little bit stiffer. And I really like the way it detangles. For detangling, this is the brush. For real. I'm going to just brush my hair forward. I'm also going to go from the bottom. This bottom section that's right here, I want to flip it over too. And now I'm going to start very carefully brushing that bottom section forward, just like the top section. So we're going to just slowly do it because it can be a little bit painful if you're not careful when you brush this forward. So just be really, really careful. If you need to like finger rake a little bit to get it to go forward easier, do that. Now you see my hair. This is fully brushed forward. You did the hardest part of this routine. Just letting you know, this is the hardest part, brushing your hair forward. This whole thing that you're doing right now is going to give you massive volume, which is something I love. If you don't like volume, do not try this routine, okay? You're grabbing gel. This gel is Ouidad Advanced Climate Control Heat and Humidity Stronger Hold. This is not the regular hold, this is the stronger hold version. You can also use the regular hold. I use them interchangeably. They're both great. You're going to use a lot. You're going to literally put like this much. We're going to spread it on our hand, between our fingers, and on the back of my fingers. And we're going to rake this gel through my hair, okay? We're going to rake it in and we're going to separate all these curls. We don't want too much clumping. We want volume and we don't want our hair to be like stuck to our scalp. So we're removing the hair from the scalp. We're basically pulling it up and away from the scalp, also from the bottom. With this, you're basically creating a no-part hairstyle, which is really nice because you're not gonna get flat roots this way. Anyway, now our hair is parted. We're going to use more gel now. I'm going to apply more gel to my hand, a little bit less than the first time, so like about this much. We're going to spread it evenly between our hands. We're going to smooth this gel over the curls using the praying hands method. So this is going to smooth our hair and give us a little bit more clumping. We're just basically going to do this. You see, this is smoothed over. The last part of this routine, and it's extremely simple. We're just going to scrunch this hair, and we're going to scrunch a whole lot. So we're going to scrunch until we can barely hear any more squishing sound. Now, another thing that I'm going to tell you as I'm scrunching my hair, you could do this routine on damp or dry hair. What? No, you can do this routine either on damp or wet hair. It can be damp or wet. It can be dripping wet. It can be just wet. It can be just damp, and it'll still work. The only difference between damp and wet hair when you're doing this routine, or any routine really, is that with wet hair, which is what I was aiming for, you're gonna get a little bit less frizz, more definition, and more longevity in your curls. And if you're using damp hair, if you have damp hair when you style, you might just see like a little bit more frizz and your style may not last just as long. But both work, and really it doesn't matter too much. I know there are a lot of people who would rather not style their hair on wet hair. They don't like the feeling. They don't like to have water dripping on them. And that's totally understandable. I'm like that too. I forced myself to do it on damp hair because I like the results. But sometimes I just do damp hair and it's fine, you know? It's okay. It still comes out well. You shouldn't be annoyed or dreading doing your routine. So if that means you don't want to style your hair on dripping wet hair, don't do it. Just do damp hair. It's okay. There's benefits to that too, and you're gonna see a little bit more frizz, a little bit more volume, and that's also great, you know? Don't stress about it. I don't stress about it. I used to really stress about my hair. I used to stress about hair care and making my hair just look always perfect. I had to work on it. I came to the conclusion that there is no point in trying to stress and make your hair appear perfect and get like perfect ringlets. If that's your style and that's what you want to do, that's great. And you know, some days I will still want to get that perfect hair, so I will use a styling brush or I will finger curl, but I really save that for special occasions. I don't feel the need to do that every single day or every single time I wash my hair. If you're like me, just remember, you don't need your hair to look perfect. First rule of hair care, especially curly hair care, it needs to be relaxing. It needs to be a part of your life that you enjoy and not dread. So for that reason, don't make it harder on yourself by doing things that you hate doing just to get the results that other people get. Even now, I could have styled my hair on much damper hair, but I don't want to because it's annoying when your hair is so wet that it drips on you and gets everywhere. I know I will get probably better results that way, but it's not worth it. It's not worth it. So here, I'm the one that's going to tell you it is not worth it. Just enjoy the process. That is all. I'm going to use this towel. This is just a hair turban microfiber towel. I'm going to use this towel to scrunch my hair further. Get a little bit more of that water out of my hair. It's gonna make the drying time much faster. So we're gonna do that. And that is it. At this point, you may notice that you don't have a part. You can keep it this way. You can like just let it flow the way that it wants to be. Personally, I'm not a huge fan of that, so I'm going to just zhuzh my part so it becomes like a part. And congratulations, you are officially done with styling your hair. Super simple, super easy. If you're not talking for a while and stopping like me, it will take you like 10 minutes. And yeah, no brush styling, no anything. And you can see that my curls are like, there's definition, there's volume. It's gonna look very nice. So now you have two options. You can let it air dry or you can diffuse. I recommend diffusing. It gives you more volume, more longevity. Your scalp will stay fresher for longer that way and it'll just look better. But it's not perfect for everybody. Not everybody likes diffusing. So if you're one of those people, just let it air dry. It's okay. Personally for me, I like to diffuse every single time. And I like to diffuse until it's completely dry. And if I can't do it until it's completely dry, at least like 80%. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that and I'll come back and we'll finish up the routine and I'll show you the final results. So my hair is dry. I diffused it until it was like 90%. There's like this little spot in the back that's not 100%. It's still like about 90%, but it's just one little spot. Okay, it's just one little spot. My hair has a cast. It's crunchy. That's a good thing. We're gonna break off that cast and we're gonna add some more shine and bring a little bit of softness to my hair. And it's just gonna look magnificent. So I'm going to use my favorite oil. This is the Verb Ghost Oil before we break off the cast. First thing, you want to flip your hair upside down and shake your roots. Well, don't go overboard, but you want to shake your roots. You want to lift off all of that hair from your scalp and fluff the roots. So let's do that. I'm just gonna shake, 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 shake. And when you're shaking, be careful. When you take out your fingers, you don't want it to get snagged at all. So be careful. All right. Now we're going to break off the cast. We're going to use the Verb Ghost Oil or any type of serum or oil that you love. So we're going to apply just a little bit because I don't want to weigh down my hair. So I'm applying about this much. It's not a lot. It's about a pump and a half. And I'm going to flip my hair upside down again and apply it that way. I want to smooth it over like this. Just smooth it over like that. You can take a little bit more oil if you don't have enough in your hands. Then scrunch your hair. We're scrunching. If you're like me and you're the type of person that takes forever to get to washing your hair and it's late, you can also keep the cast and sleep with the cast on your hair and then scrunch out the crunch in the morning when you wake up. And there's not much frizz. And it was so simple. Like, I didn't even use a styling brush. I didn't finger curl. I didn't do any of that. I literally just used the power of product application and scrunching and a good technique. And this is what you get. You just get good results. Just get good results. We have an incredible amount of volume. My hair is so soft and super defined. I'm so happy to share this with you, and I hope you will like this routine. If you try it out, please tell me how it worked for you. And if you have any recommendations, tweaks, adjustments to this routine, or if you did something a little bit different, let me know. And let me know how it worked for you. If you're interested in seeing more routines, more product reviews, in general, hair care videos, subscribe. If you subscribe, I know that you're interested in my channel and you want to see more videos from me. I am trying to get to 1,000 subscribers because I do want to get monetized. That's the only way I can keep doing this, and I would love to keep doing this full time. If you guys just want to hit that subscribe button, nothing else, just subscribe. I'll be more than glad and happy and appreciative of that. So yeah, that's it. Thank you. I will see you in my next video. Bye bye.